Hey guys, I'm Kamen Rider Silver, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at the 1962 SH Monsterarts Godzilla. This is one of my favorite designs of Godzilla. I mean, it's obvious by my channel art, it's literally my logo, and this is a really awesome figure that I got on Black Friday, and I'm so glad that I got it. So let's take a closer look. So first, taking a look at this box, I really do like this box. It's a lot bigger than you would think for a Monsterarts. They're usually, pretty small, but this guy is a big one. Look how thick this box is. But as you can see from the front, you can see the figure. Very nice promotional image. You can really see that glossy glass eye. 2018, Godzilla, Tamashii Nation's quality, Godzilla 1962. And then it has, these nice rips on the side, or they're not actually rips, they're just graphics, but it says Godzilla 1962, and on the back, just some more of the promotional pictures, which look really cool. I was really excited when I saw this guy, and I'm so glad I was able to eventually get it. I did get this guy off Megalopolis Toys Black Friday sale for $60, which is an absolutely amazing price. He didn't even retail for that. So this box is super duper cool. And then also included with Godzilla is a regular Tamashii stand and a atomic breath piece, which is cool. It's that Showa kind of beam. And it has a little hole. Just stick it right in there. And you can position that, however, in Goji's mouth. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Now, taking a look at the figure itself, as I said, this is definitely probably my favorite design of Godzilla. I don't know, there's something about him that I just really have always liked, and I like the movie that he's in. It's kind of goofy, but I really love King Kong, so it's the best of both worlds, and I'm super excited for GVK, Godzilla vs. Kong, in 2021. So first, I think the most noticeable feature of this guy is his eye. Let's just take a closer look at that. It's a glass-like eye. It's not painted yellow. It's actually a piece of translucent yellow in there, which is super duper cool. And then there is a little black people painted over the top, which on some figures isn't as good, but on mine I think it's pretty good. And there's a good little glare there, so it makes it look nice and wet and alive on both sides. And then of course you got kind of goofy looking face, but all Showa Godzillas have that, and it's something I really like about them. Coming down, he's got that very stocky look to him, almost like a bear if you look at him. Very, very chunky, and his neck is just absolutely thick. Very good painting on this guy. I like that there are some shades of green in here. Definitely some reddish hue to the toenails and stuff. More greens throughout, and then the spines are just beautiful. Beautiful Showa spines. Really nicely painted on those. Going down the tail, the paint is pretty good. It gets a little thick in places, and then some places just don't get it. But, for the price I got this figure at, new, I'm not complaining too much. Looking on this side, still more of that really nice painting. A little paint chip, but that came like that. It's possible. It happens. But yeah, I'm really liking some of these greens on here because, honestly, remembering this guy, he's a very kind of green Godzilla. The Gashapons I've had of him are all green. So I really like that they kind of brought this through in this figure while still giving it some realism. So that is really cool. Now, kind of looking at the articulation on this guy, there's some restrictions in some places. In some places, it's really good. So with the head, there's two ball joints, one right here and one right here. So you can look up pretty good with this first one. And this bottom one gives you a nice, really good range of movement. It makes his neck look humongous, so put that down and it doesn't look as bad. There's a little hinge at the jaw. Doesn't quite close all the way because of the teeth, but it opens nice quite far. Then at the arms, you got a ball joint right here, which allows him to do that awesome clapping motion. Another ball joint at the elbow. And then the hands, which look backwards but are not, are also kind of on the ball joint. So you get a little movement out of that. And the ab crunch on this guy is really nice. Look at that. You can get him all the way down and, a fair amount up. Then he's got these ball joints at the hips, and they can nicely spread out They don't go in too much, kick forward, but it kind of, kind of goes to the side. I don't want to do it too much because it's a very rough, very rigid sculpt, so I'm not trying to break it down. And then there's double ball joint at the knee. Works pretty good. And a ball joint at the foot. Then, of course, his tail, SH Monsterarts, and now the late NECA toys are, also quite articulated, but of course Monsterarts kind of wins this comparison. So you got all these joints in this tail, and you can really get some nice poses out of it. This tail likes to pop off, but I'm not going to pop it off. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, nope. There's less up here, but you can still get a nice little curl in there, which is really cool. I really like that. Unlike their Heisei Godzillas that, are not articulated in this part. But the articulation on this guy is good. You can get him in some very classic poses like this clapping. So that's really cool. Now scaling this guy up, as I had said previously, this design of Godzilla is a little more stocky, a little more chunky, so he's not quite as tall as the others, but no, still coming in at about 6.5 inches, bringing in NECA's version of this Godzilla. This is a little bit repainted. I did paint the spines a little bit. But here is NECA's Godzilla. Of course, NECA's figures are a little more in the 7-inch scale. So they're not necessarily meant to scale super great, but I still really like this figure, and if you can get the re-release of him while NECA is still making Godzilla figures, definitely do, because he has a matte paint job, and this guy is still kind of glossy. I'm going to spray him down eventually when I get some more varnish, but as you can see, he's a bigger figure, and definitely this guy is, I wouldn't pay $100 for him now, so get the NECA if, you got some sensibility with your money, but I think both look very good, and either one of them you'll be happy in your collection. And then, of course, you can absolutely not have this Godzilla without a Kong. So here is the Mezco Kong with a tree. He's ready to jam it down Godzilla's throat. But as you can see, the Mezco Kong is quite big. He also is a 7-inch scale figure. So that doesn't really scale too great, and he's not even, the right design. There's not an articulated 62 Kong, but, if you have both, I definitely display it together. And if you have a little tree, you can stick it down Godzilla's mouth and recreate that epic scene. So there you go, guys. There was a look at the SH Monsterarts 1962 Godzilla. I really like this figure. I mean, obviously I do because I love this design, but the figure itself is really nice, and I wish SH Monsterarts would make more Showa Godzillas. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Make sure to tune in on Saturday, July 25th at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time for my repaint of the NECA 1989 eyes. That'll be for the stay-at-home Cyber Kaiju event, so definitely tune in for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!